I'm Berke. I'm a graphic designer and illustrator, and I also make tapestries. This project is called the Rite of Spring. It's a collection of 11 tapestries for every scene in the Rite of Spring by Igor Strakovsky. I decided to make these visual interpretations of what the story and the music are. The kind of inner grid of squares and circles, that's the one thing that kind of ties everything together, that's consistent in all of them. So like here it's made of lines, here it's made of feathers, and over here it's kind of these like ribbon-like shapes. And the graphic patterns in the background adapt the music into a visual kind of pattern graphic. And the more recognizable imagery in the foreground are what follows the actual plot. There are a lot of musical metaphors in the piece, lots of flutes pretending to be birds and other instruments like recreating sounds from nature. So I try to kind of use those in the imagery and also in the background. The colors reflect the instrumentation. Red, for example, represents trumpets and blues represent the string section, and Stravinsky himself was very aware of that. Even though it wasn't a study yet, when he was alive, he wrote about how trumpets sounded red. So they start as hand drawings, just kind of sketches, and then I make the final designs on Illustrator, so they're vector, and I submit it to the mill to be adapted onto a loom. Once the designs were done and they were ready to be woven, which happened in Sudbury at Stephen Walters, who are a 300-year-old silk mill.
We've been working with Berke on a very, very specialised series of designs. It's been a really interesting project to work on, something completely new, very innovative, and an opportunity for us to really explore the boundaries of what we're able to produce.
I send them the vectors of the designs, and they have technicians who they employ who go in and they one by one, by pixel, decide how the threads will overlap. That process takes about a year because I had 100 of these to make, so there was a lot of adapting from design to loom that had to be done at Stephen Walters.
It's a really beautiful, crafted product. Beautiful fabrics. They are bespoke designed and custom woven. Incredible patterns, designs, colors.
I chose the medium of weaving and tapestries because it's the ritualistic nature of the plot, the kind of historicism of it. Tapestries fit quite well to the concept of the project. And when I actually came to the stage of production, it was kind of reaffirmed to me that that was the right choice because it works on a metaphorical level as well. An orchestra is a singular piece made up of many smaller units, and a tapestry is also, many units making up one bigger single thing. With this project, I was very particular with the output, and I wanted to get an exact output of my design intent, and that's very hard to do. Things don't go your way always. What I learned through this process was that there are some things that you can't help, and there are some things that you can, and you shouldn't accept anything below your standard.